Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 52. Check 43.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Washington.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
At the Jets' 3-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. To throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
The 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
To go at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Jets nothing.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
A gain of 8 yards. It's fourth and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go on fourth down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. Back back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Washington.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field and shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
gun now on third down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Lining up for the extra.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. They find some open field here. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Washington.
As they run the counter play. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down back at
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. They just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
4th down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they... And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we could...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
One set. Eyes up. One set. Who got 17? Who got 17?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Take it at the 37. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got this one completed to Mims. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's going to take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the set.
Joker. He's coming.
Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get